And welcome back to the WHHI Daily News. We have Debi Lynes with us, Dr. Debi Lynes. She has the monthly Mind Your Health segment, and today we're talking about pleasure versus happiness. Sounds the same to me.
Well, you know, we talk all the time. People talk about what feels good to them, what's rewarding and pleasurable. And oftentimes when I'm talking to clients and I say, well, why are you here? I mean, what's important? And they're like, I just want to be happy. I just want to be happy. And when I ask the question, what would that look like?
Right.
Sometimes it's really hard to put that into words. So let's do kind of a, me with my brain here, right? Yeah. Let's talk a little bit. We have two neuromodulators. They're like neurotransmitters. It's like juice in your brain. One of them is called dopamine, and one of them is called serotonin.
Right.
Okay. Dopamine is like the quick pleasure. I see my new puppy, and I give him a hug, and I get this hit of, it just feels super good.
It's something fast.
Exactly. I hadn't seen you in a while. We came in, I gave you a quick hug. Yep. Boom, I get a little hit of dopamine. Yep. That is pleasure. Okay. I go to British Open Pub and I have a lobster pot pie and I get this boom feeling of dopamine. That's pleasure. Okay. Happiness. Happiness is a little bit of, it's more what I call long term, and it's serotonin. Okay, we got dopamine, boop, quick fix. Now we've got serotonin. And serotonin is a mood regulator. And so serotonin keeps our mood constant and consistent and balanced.
With maybe a few dips, but not up and...
Correct. Right. And so we just want to feel good. That's what serotonin does.
Feel at peace? Feel at peace?
Yes, and that's what happiness is. Happiness is a feeling of contentment. Happiness is a feeling of peacefulness. Happiness is a feeling of long-term, a sense of just safety, okay? Yeah. Let me give you an example. So if it's somebody's birthday and I'm sitting by myself, I've cut myself a piece of cake and I'm eating a piece of cake and I feel really good about it, it's giving me pleasure, okay?
As food does.
As food does. An example of a serotonin happiness would be walking in to my granddaughter's birthday party and watching all of the kids interact, singing, cutting the cake, maybe tasting the icing, but really watching the whole group. Difference between dopamine hit and a serotonin feeling of happiness. What do you think?
I like it. And so when someone says to you, I want to be happy, do you explain it that way? How do you get to that? That's, I guess the better question is, how do you get to that state of that happiness? We know how we can get the pleasure up and down and whatever it might be that gives us pleasure, but how do we find that contentment, that peace?
I think we look at what brings us contentment and peace. What was it about that birthday party that made me feel good? What was it? Well, I really liked all the kids, seeing
them smiling,
that's
laughing,
exactly what it is.
Talking to each other and eating their cake.
That's exactly right. And it was less something that gave me a boost and more something that just filled my entire soul, if you will. And if you talk about church, sometimes people tell me all the time they feel joy and happiness when they're in a church service and the choir singing.
Yes.
Okay?
Or just sitting there.
That's right. Just being with yourself.
Being present. Being present and focused and just being, basically, and sometimes I feel that when I'm with my husband. We're in the living room. The TV's not on. We're just together and talking.
Exactly. And so the bottom line is, how do you know when you achieve that? You said it. You're mindfully present. You're paying attention. You're paying attention. Pleasure is great. Reward is great, but happiness is something and a goal to strive for.
Okay, very good. Okay. Always good information from Dr. Debi Lynes.
Who knew?
Thank you so much, and we'll be right back with more WHHI Daily News. Don't go away.